Before we are going to solve problems using the area moment method, I will discuss first itong moment diagram by parts. This will be helpful kasi kung yung moment diagram natin is complicated na yung itsura, we can simplify our solutions by drawing the moment diagram by parts. So balik tayo sa basics ng shear and moment diagrams. From our load diagram, we will move 2 degrees patungo sa moment diagram. Kasi plus 1 degree tayo sa shear, and then another plus 1 sa moment. And so, nag-summarize ako ng list para dito. First, meron tayong applied moment, and then concentrated load, and next is uniform load, and then triangular load, which is 1 degree, and so on. Now, to form our moment diagram by parts, gagamitin na lang natin itong list and move tayo ng 2 places from our given loading. So, if you have an applied moment, you will move 2 places. Magiging uniform load. If you have a concentrated load, you will move 2 places, so magiging triangular load. And then kung meron kang uniform load, you will move 2 places, so magiging second degree. And so let's try this example. Yung first natin gagawin is to choose a moment center. This can be anywhere sa beam, but ideally, we have to choose a moment center kung saan continuous ang loadings up to that point. Let's tackle this sa example natin later. Now, let's say we are to form the moment diagram by parts about this moment center. Ito yung gagawin natin. First, let's establish yung zero line. And then let's start dito sa 10 kN. About the moment center, the moment this will cause is 10 kN times yung moment arm na 5 meters. So magiging 50 kNm. Now, ito rin yung dapat tandaan mo. If yung load mo is nasa left ng moment center, you will follow the conventional signs. If it causes a clockwise moment, it will be positive, and if it causes a counterclockwise movement, it will be negative. Now, since nasa left to ng moment center mo, we will follow the normal conventions. And then let's also check kung ano yung appearance ng moment diagram by part natin. Now, itong 10 kN is a concentrated load. So, ito yan. And then, let's move 2 places, magiging 1 degree. So, the form will be triangular. Now, first, let's project a line from the moment center. And then always yan, na yung value ng moment ng force mo is aakyat talaga patungo dito sa moment center. So again, 10 times 5 is equal to 50 kNm. So yung 50 kNm, aakyat yan patungo dito. So ito na yan. Again, since yung 50 kN is nasa left side ng moment center natin, we will follow the conventional way na yung moment is positive kung clockwise. Magbabago kasi to kung yung loads mo are nasa right side ng moment center. Ito yung mangyayari. Itong 20 kN is nasa right side ng moment center. Now, the moment this will cause about the moment center is 20 kN times yung moment arm na 3 meters. So, that will be 60 kNm. And then, yung rotation ng moment na to about the moment center is counterclockwise. Now, sir, does it mean na nasa negative tayo since counterclockwise? Hindi. Kasi yung load na kinoconsider natin ay nasa right side ng moment center. So, magiging opposite yan sa drawing natin. To make it simple, basta from the left side yung loads, we will follow yung conventional way. But if from the right side, opposite na. Yung counterclockwise magiging positive, and then yung clockwise moments magiging negative. So, itong 20 times 3 na 60 kNm, dito yan aakyat. You have to always remember na sa pag-draw natin sa moments, yung height ng rectangle, triangle, or spandrel natin is nandyan talaga sa moment center. Now, kung ito yung moment center mo, itong load na to is dito aakyat. Paganyan. Kung ito yung moment center mo, yung moment diagram by part mo is dyan aakyat. I will explain that sa next examples natin. Now, what if ito yung loading mo, and then yung moment center natin is nasa right side, kasi indicated dito. So, this will be our moment center. So, again, ito yung zero line natin. And then, because uniform yung loading natin, let's move 2 places. Uniform load, magiging second degree. And so, yung form ng moment diagram natin will be a spandrel. Now, since distributed yung load natin, meron tong resultant, which is equal to 100 times 3. So, 300 kN. Now, again, yung height ng figure mo is yung moment na makukos ng load. So, 300 times yung moment arm na 1.5 patungo dito sa moment center is equal to 450 kNm. Now, again, your load starts here. So, ito yung zero line natin. Now, since our load is at the left side ng moment center natin, we will follow the conventional way. Yung moment na makukause nito is counterclockwise. So, nasa negative yan. And starting dito, aakyat yung height natin sa moment center. Let's project a line dito kasi ito kasi yung moment center natin. Now, yung height ng spandrel na to is equal to the moment caused by this one, which is equal to 450 kNm. And because counterclockwise yung moment na makukause nito, this will be negative. Now, sir, paano naman kung yung moment center ko is nasa left side? Ano yung gagawin? Kung nasa left side na tayo, ito na yung moment center natin. So again, dyan aakyat yung height ng spandrel mo. So erase na natin to. Let's project a line dito. Now, our load is already at the right side ng moment center natin. So magiging opposite na tayo sa convention. Now, 300 times 1.5 meters is yung moment na makukos ng load na to about this point. So let's just label this as our moment center. And so yung moment na makukos nito is clockwise. However, since nasa right side ito ng moment center natin, this will be negative. And then dito aakyat yung height ng spandrel natin. And then yung value dito is negative 450 kNm. Now sir, how about kung triangular yung load natin? Ito yung mangyayari. First, let's write yung resultant, which is yung area ng triangle. 1/2 times base na 3 meters times yung height na 15 kN per m, which is 22.5 kN. And then dito na aakyat yung figure natin. So let's draw a line dito. And since our load is already at the left side ng moment center natin, we will follow the original convention. Counterclockwise moments will be negative. And then yung moment caused by this load about the moment center is 22.5 kN times itong 1 meter. Hindi ko na-draw to scale. I-move na lang natin. So 22.5 times 1 is equal to 22.5. So this will be negative 22.5 kNm. Now, ano yung degree nito? Let's go back sa list natin. We have a triangular load. Now, let's move 2 places. Magiging third degree. So this will be 3 degrees. Now, sir, how about for this loading? Ano yung mangyayari? Meron kang 3 kNm clockwise na applied moment. Let's go back sa checklist natin. If meron kang applied moment, and then you will move 2 places, magiging uniform load. And now, let's use this as our moment center. And because yung load mo is nasa left ng moment center mo, we will follow the original convention. So yung clockwise moment is positive. So again, this will become a uniform load. So magiging ganito. This will be 3 kNm, and then uniform yan patungo dito. So this will be positive. Now we are doing this by parts kasi meron tayong general formulas para sa areas and centroid ng figures na to. Let's go back sa area ng spandrel. Yung formula natin for the area of a spandrel is 1 over n plus 1 times b times h. Now itong n is yung degree ng moment diagram by part. And then yung barred x patungo sa height is equal to 1 over n plus 2 times yung base. Now, hindi lang to applicable sa spandrel. Magagamit din to sa rectangle saka triangle. Now, let's start sa rectangle. Ito yung itsura ng rectangle. Now, yung degree ng constant line is equal to 0. And so, using this formula, yung area natin is equal to 1 over 0 plus 1 times b times h. And then ito, magiging 1 over 1. And so, magiging 1 lang din. That's why yung formula ng area ng rectangle is equal to b times h. Also, applying yung centroid na formula, yung centroid patungo dito sa height is equal to 1 over n plus 2 times b. Now, itong n natin is 0. And so, yung barred x natin is magiging b over 2, which is sensible kasi nandito yung centroid natin. This will be half ng base. Nung college pa ako, ito yung ginagamit ko as baseline if ever I forget the formula. Kasi again, kung triangle yung figure mo, you can still apply the formula. Yung area ng triangle is equal to 1 over, yung degree nito is 1. So this will be 1 plus 1 times b times h. So magiging 1/2 times base times height. And now yung barred x patungo sa height is equal to 1 over 1 plus 2 times base. So magiging 1/3 ng base. And so now, let's try to solve for the area and barred x na mga moment diagram by parts natin kanina. Now again, yung degree nito is 2 degrees. And so yung area natin is magiging 1 over n plus 1 magiging 2 plus 1 times b times h. And so yung area natin is 1/3 times yung base na 3 times yung height na negative 450, which is equal to negative 450. Now again, yung unit nito is m, and then ito is KNM. So m times KNM magiging KNM squared. Ito yung unit natin for the area. Now let's compute for barred x patungo sa height. Ito na yan. Patungo sa height. Now, yung formula natin para dyan is b over n plus 2. Now, yung base natin is 3 meters. And then, yung n natin is 2. And then, plus 2, magiging 3 over 4. Yung unit ng 3 is meters. And so, this will be in meters. How about this one? Yung formula natin is 1 over n plus 1. Yung n natin is 3. So, ito magiging 3 plus 1. Times yung base na 3 meters, and then multiplied by the height na negative 22.5. And so this will be negative 16.875. Again, yung unit is KNM squared. Now, yung barred x natin, patungo sa height, is itong distance na to. Now, yung formula natin para dyan is b over n plus 2. Yung n natin is 3, and then yung b natin is 3. So, magiging 3 over 3 plus 2. Ito yung b, ito yung n. So ito magiging 3 over 5. Yung unit is meters. And then para dito, let's just say na yung distance na to is 4 meters. And so yung area natin is magiging base times height. Kasi rectangle yan. So magiging 4 times 3, which is equal to 12 kn m squared. And then yung barred x natin is simply yung half ng 4, which is equal to 2 meters. So ito yung reason na we are doing this by parts. Kasi yung formula ng areas natin sa barred x is meron ng shortcuts. Now, as an exercise, try to construct the moment diagram by parts of the following beam. Feel free to pause the video if you want to challenge yourself. Now, ito yung solution for the reaction so that we can speed up our process. And so now, yung mahirap dito is choosing our moment center. Pwede kasi yan dito, pwede dito, and then dito. However, nasan dyan yung most ideal na moment center? Ito yung tip ko. Choose a moment center where your load is continuous. Now again, if we have a triangular load, we always consider the continuity patungo dito sa height. So kung ito yung moment center natin, hindi na to continuous about this point because yung height ng triangle is nandito sa B. And then also, if dito sa C yung moment center natin, itong triangular load will not be continuous about that point. Kasi dapat aakyat yung height nito patungo sa C para maging continuous siya about dito. And so yung most ideal moment center natin is nandito sa B. So let's choose this as our moment center. So first, let's construct the zero line. Nandito na yan. And then let's project a line from B patungo dito. Now let's start sa loads na nasa left ng moment center natin. Because conventional kasi yung signs natin para dyan. So let's start dito sa AY. Yung moment ng force na to about dito is equal to this force times yung moment arm na 3 meters. And so 22.143 times 3 is equal to 66.429. And because concentrated load ito, magiging 1 degree yung line natin. And then yung value nito is aakyat patungo sa moment center. And so this will be 22.143 times 3 equals 66.429. And then itong triangular load natin will cause a counterclockwise moment about the moment center. And so that will be equal to 15 times 1/3 ng 3. Kasi this is 1/3 of 3. 15 times 1/3 of 3 or 15 times 1 is equal to 15. And because counterclockwise to, it will be negative. Again, yung triangular load is 1 degree. And so moving 2 degrees, magiging 3rd degree na yung moment diagram by part natin. So ito na yan. 0, tapos aakyat yan sa moment center. And then yung value dito is equal to negative 15 times 1, which is negative 15. And yung degree nito is 3 degrees. And then for the loads na nasa right ng moment center natin, our convention will change. Now let's start dito sa distributed load. Now the moment this will cause about B is clockwise. But because opposite na yung convention natin, dito na yan sa baba. Now yung moment arm nito is itong distance na to, which is half ng 4. And so 40 times 2 about dito sa B is equal to 80. So nandito na yan. And then yung value nito is equal to 40 times yung moment arm na 2. And then negative. So negative 80. And then dito na tayo sa CY. Now about the moment center, this will cause a counterclockwise rotation. However, because nasa right side to ng moment center natin, our convention will change. Counterclockwise will become positive. And so dito tayo sa 0, and then aakyat yan dito. Now this will be 1 degree kasi we are dealing with a concentrated load. And then yung value nito is equal to 32.857, ito, times yung moment arm na 4 meters. So this will be equal to 131.428. And let's recall na yung barred x natin patungo sa height is equal to b over n plus 2. And so yung barred x nito will be equal to the base 3 meters over n plus 2. Yung n natin is 1. So ito magiging 3 over 3. And then yung barred x nito is magiging 3 over n plus 2. Yung n natin is 3. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. And then yung barred x natin para dito will be equal to 4 over 3. And then para dito, magiging 4 over, yung n natin is 2. So 2 plus 2 magiging 4. So ito magiging 1, and then ito magiging 1. So ito na yung mga barred x natin. Now, I'm only including barred x patungo sa height para yan na lang yung i-memorize mo. Kasi yung distance na to, this is just equal to your base minus itong distance na to. So no need to memorize the formula for this one. So yan lang mga lodi.